Our communities can be built to be healthier and safer for everyone who lives and works in them. Walking trails, greenways, sports fields, public parks, marked bike lanes, and safe crosswalks are part of our built environment. They help reduce obesity and make our communities healthier, safer, and more connected. Welcome to Lights, Camera, Active. It's our chance to show you our communities and how we can be more active in them.
Hundreds of North Carolina middle and high school students talked about how we can be more active. We took our cameras out for a closer look at the built environments in our own communities.
The built environment is more than just the park. It's the sidewalk that gets me to the park right from my house, and it makes physical activity just part of my life.
How can North Carolina be more physically active?
I have a lot of friends who are looking to lose weight, and I think getting outside and riding your bike or walking is a great way to do it.
I think if there were more places for me to go and safe ways for me to get there, it would inspire me to go out and try to find things to do.
I've always loved to run, I always loved cardio, I always just love to be outside, so that's a good thing for me. And if we had more parks and stuff, that would be really good.
Help North Carolinians be active! A. Appropriate facilities for people of all ages and disabilities.
C. Consideration of safety when planning sidewalks and greenways.
Thoughtful consideration of resting areas. Boy, do I wish I had a bench to sit on. Improving and repairing existing facilities.
Variety of activities available to anyone. Wouldn't this be a great place for a skate park?
Easy access to playgrounds and parks. I can walk here from my house. Help in the fight against obesity and get North Carolina active.
What's your favorite way to move?
My favorite way to move is to walk. I do it all the time. It's just kind of part of my everyday life now. I don't even really think about it. I just walk all the time.
I have to go with the park because it's a lot to do. It's basketball courts, football fields, walk trails, all that stuff. So it's all in that one area, so everything you need is right there.
I love riding my bike. I ride it all around town and my neighborhood. I'm so lucky to have this greenway that connects straight to my neighborhood.
Community walkway to get to different communities, just the greenery, the outdoors that connects you to the people you live around.
An exercise room is a great way to stay fit and get active. Join your local one today.
But if you don't have access to a fitness room, the outdoors are always a great option.
Exercise with your friends. It takes the edge off the sweat.
Exercising at the track with friends is a great way to have fun and stay fit.
Having equipment outdoors is a great way to get fresh air and stay active.
Basketball is a great way to stay active, and it's a sport everyone enjoys. Let's hit the hoop. Ready, guys?
Running is great because you get to explore new places that you wouldn't go. Like, I haven't been here in years, and then we came down here one day running, and it's this beautiful place that I totally wouldn't have thought of, but since we were on a run, we explored it and got to know this new place.
Running for me is you don't have to think about anything. It's like easy, second nature. It's fun.
It makes you feel good. Yeah. Like, it keeps you strong, and it makes you feel like relaxed and kind of happy.
So, what's stopping you from being more active?
We still have unsafe crosswalks, however, like this one right here, that it's painted on the road and you can't really use it safely because people just seem to ignore it.
Some of the parks, like Tom Hunter Park, it doesn't have lights in it, so it's like if I wanted to go exercise in the morning before school, I couldn't do that because it's too dark and unsafe.
I like riding around my neighborhood, but there's no bike lane, so it's too dangerous. I'd ride more if there were bike lanes.
Some roads don't have sidewalks or a certain part of the road cut out for bicycles, so you can't travel on those roads.
Charlotte is a busy city, and finding a convenient place for physical activity can be very difficult. Let us explain. Crossing the street can be very dangerous because of racing cars. Although we have many crosswalks, many of them do not work. This makes parents afraid of letting our children cross the street. get to the park, there are many fun and enticing things to do.
So let's help make Charlotte be more active.
To many, this may look like an ordinary intersection, but mayhem strikes at 3:35 when Ragsdale students get let out for the day. Due to the lack of a crosswalk and a sidewalk connecting this intersection and Ragsdale, students are put in a dangerous situation.
But the problem does not stop at the intersection of High Point Road and Millis Road. The cross-country team, for example, has to run on the side of High Point Road where there are no sidewalks in order to reach the new sidewalks on Guilford College Road.
Are there enough places for teens to be active?
I don't think there are enough places for teens to be active, but there need to be.
I think one reason a lot of kids are overweight these days is because they don't have a place to go out and get active. I think moving more and getting more active in your community is one way to really take off the weight.
You know, every child deserves a fair chance to be physical, so, you know, to give them a good start, they need to build community.
I see a lot of obese kids in our schools and our community, and if the community made it easier to go out and get active, I'm pretty sure more kids would.
Hi, I'm Parkinson, reporting live from WBGC News. Today is a breaking news that giants are invading Shevins Park. Clearly, this swing is too small for this giant, and it looks as if these monkey bars are no match for this giant. It seems as if this giant will be stuck here to a spring.
We're not really giants.
We're just frustrated teens with no place to call our own.
You can help fix that by building things like
a sports complex.
Or maybe a
teen dance club.
Or even a skate park. Because after all, you don't really want giants to invade your neighborhood, do you?
Do you?
Do you really?
Hey, you kids, get that bike out of here!
Man, we can't ride our bikes anywhere. We can't ride them here. We can't even ride them at the park. We can't even ride our bikes to school. What are we supposed to do? Well, I guess we just go home and sit on the couch and watch TV.
In our community, we have no place for adolescents to ride bikes or skateboards. We have a very nice park in town and a nice campus at school, but they do not allow bikes or skateboards in these areas. We feel that young people in our community would increase their physical activity if they had access to a place that they could ride bikes or skateboards. We feel that this is very important to our community.
So, what will it take to get you moving?
If you don't have a safe place you can go to exercise, then that'll be your excuse, and you'll feel like you don't have anything to do, and gym memberships may be expensive, so the park is safe and cheap and easy to access.
The whole point of going to a park is probably not to take your car there, but to walk. So I would definitely just walk.
We want to have a say about how our towns and neighborhoods are built.
Northeast Park of Lumberton, North Carolina.
A place for kids to hang.
A place for kids to slide.
And a place for kids to yell!
But this is the only new developed park in the big city of Lumberton. So we need
indoor parks for rainy days like this.
Free gym memberships.
More crosswalks for intersections like this.
More sidewalks. There's not enough.
A youth center in town, because this one right here is not in a populated area.
Many people are at a disadvantage when it comes to working out because of gang violence, laziness, and expenses. But we can fix this by having positive influences, free gyms, and promote working out as being fun.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Caitlin.
Living a healthy, active lifestyle is very important to your well-being.
But not everyone can afford a gym membership.
That's why having an environment that encourages these healthy, active lifestyles is very important.
Let's take a look. Hey, I'm just on a run after school today. One of the great parts about my community is that we have a nice, safe greenway that allows me to run without the worries of traffic. One great thing about our greenway is that it connects to a lot of parks, and as you can see over here, the children are taking advantage of this beautiful day by utilizing the equipment and playing on the playground. Not only is biking a great form of exercise, but it's also a great way to get around town. Our community is fortunate enough to have lots of bike lanes, but I think we could use more in designated areas.
As you can see, our environment has many opportunities to live a healthy, active lifestyle.
And they're still growing. For example, this is a future route of our downtown greenway.
And we could always use more of these opportunities.
Have you ever tried walking to school or work?
It'd be healthy if you could walk to work, or if you could ride your bike to work. If they had some more sidewalks, we could just ride our bikes to work. Or I could ride my bike to school, or a bike lane would be more safe.
Well, I ride my bike to work and to school, and so it's great to have bike lanes in my community that allow me to feel safe and have an alternate transportation than driving a car.
Yes, I am able to walk safely to work now that my town has just installed new bump outs with lights and a sign that says it is the law to stop for people in the crosswalk, so I do feel safer walking to work using them.
My name is Ryan Kowalczyk. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, and it's not exactly a pedestrian-friendly city, so I usually drive everywhere. Today, I decided I'd try to walk to work.
It seems that city planning often overlooks pedestrian needs. Sure, many neighborhoods have sidewalks, but what about main roads? Building more sidewalks would promote pedestrian travel. People don't want to walk down the side of the street, so they drive. Well, I'm here now, and while it wasn't too long of a walk, I don't think I'll do it again. It's just uncomfortable to walk down a busy street with cars zooming past you. I don't think it's safe enough. It wouldn't be too bad if there was crosswalks, sidewalks, and all kinds of things like that along the way. But for now, I'm going to keep driving. If they want me to go green, make it possible.
People, we need more exercise equipment. First of all, we need better parks for our kids. Play parks for little kids. We need better parks so they can exercise. We need better fields. We need better equipment. Sitting at home watching TV is not cool. Make a difference.
Get involved. We can make a difference in our communities with healthier built environments.